In this next example, we're changing liters to milliliters. So we're going from a larger unit of measure, so we'll call that the bear, to a smaller unit of measure, milliliters, we'll call that the fly. Bear to fly, we multiply. Now we just need to figure out how many times are we multiplying by 10 to get from liters to milliliters. So the base unit that we've been using in the examples that I'm using to make the video, the base unit is liters. We could have also used grams or we could have used meters. Meters we used mainly the other day. So today we're focusing on liters or capacity, which is similar to the idea of volume. And we're moving from liters down to here's milliliters. So that's 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. So we're multiplying by 10 3 times. So if we were multiplying by 10 3 times, that's the same as multiplying by 1,000 because 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. The other way to do this is to say, when you multiply by 10, you move the decimal one place to the right. And I think that will be easier here to use this method where we move the decimal to the right every time you multiply by 10. So I multiply by 10 once, twice, 3 times. And in these empty spaces, I'm going to put zeros. So 4.2 liters is equal to 4,200 milliliters. Now, when we're talking about our base unit being the liter, then these abbreviations look like this. So for kiloliters, it'd be KL. For hectoliters, it'd be HL. For decaliters, they use DAL to differentiate decaliters from deciliters. Deciliters, they would just put DL. For liters, on this worksheet, they use a capital L. Sometimes you'll see a lowercase l. And then we have for centiliters, CL. And then for milliliters, it would be ML. Now, this could be easily changed out for, let's say instead, I'm dealing with mass. So let me change the chart for mass. So if we're talking about mass, the base unit would be the gram. And then from there, we would have decigrams, centigrams, milligrams, and then after the gram we would have decagrams, which is 10 grams, and you'd say DAG instead of just DG. And then hectograms would be HG, and then kilograms would be KG. And then we just have one more way to look at it. If we were talking about measuring length instead of measuring mass or capacity, grams and liters, when we're measuring length, we would say the base unit is the meter. So then deciliters, the abbreviation would be DM. Centimeters, we'd say CM. Millimeters, MM. Okay, then from meters, we would then move up to 10 meters, which would be a decameter. We'd say DAM. So it looks different than DM, which is for decimeters. Then for hectometers, it'd be HM. And then for kilometers, it'd be KM, like that. So I just wanted you to see the different abbreviations you're going to see, whether your base unit is meters, liters, or grams.